Hi, and welcome to Utah Crossbow Hunter, where today is Crossbow for a Monday. Okay, so what do we got for you? Well, I'll tell you. Let's just hop on over to my other screen over here. Okay, from DMAC, here you got a suggestion for us. During all this frantic spring weather you're having, could you do a video on refletching crossbow bolts? I prefer arrows, but that's okay. I'll forgive you, DMAC. Okay. And other bolt maintenance, arrow maintenance. Just a suggestion, keep up the good work, and the kids are off out of school for the next week or so. So they're going to be hanging around with us. You can see they're having a good time in the background. Okay, so this is, since it's spring is in the air, it is a good suggestion because you've had your stuff put away for the most of the winter, and yeah, most of the winter, sitting in your closet, hanging on the wall, whatever you've had it doing, like mine's sitting back here. So yeah, that's a great idea. So we're going to jump into that here in just a moment. We'll go over all that stuff. I'm not going to actually do a refletching, but I will show you how I do it, the equipment that I use for refletching all my arrows and stuff like that. So I'm going to move to another area. So we'll go back over to that area where we have more room, and we'll do some more talking about it. So stand by. Okay, you don't see my face because I'm focusing down here on the table. You can see I have my spinner down here. I got my tower here for my fletchings. I got a couple of arrows here, and I got some glue sitting over here. So we are going to just go over some of the stuff. So now for arrows, I got two arrows here. I got one with a broadhead on it, this thorn broadhead, and then I got my practice head on this one. So what you want to do, one of the things you want to do, pull out your arrows and do a spin test on them, okay? What you're looking for is the wobble here, wobble in your shaft. Make sure your shaft is nice and straight. You can do your broadheads, and you can also do your field tips for practice. So the spinner is really nice. They're cheap. You can find them on Amazon, pretty cheap. So you want to make sure your shafts are nice and straight. Also, you want to go, I'll use this one because it's a little bit brighter, is you also want to check if you have lighted nocks. So you want to see if your batteries are still good. Some of them you can replace the battery, some you have to replace the whole thing. So you'll make sure your lighted knock is working. So let me take this one here, is kind of funky. So you want to check your lighted knocks. And the nice thing about these lighted knocks is they go back in really nice. Okay, now another thing I want to talk about is a fletching tower. This one here is by Bohn, B-O-H-N-I-N-G. It's a Bohn tower. I like this one. You flip these out here, put your arrow down inside here. Just make sure you got to take out your knock. You got to take the whole thing out. You can set it down in here. Okay, I don't have one like that right now, but it just sticks right down in there. And then these ones here, I can't use these ones because these ones here are a 2-degree offset. Okay, some arrows come in 2-degree offset, some come in straight. I got the straight tower on here right now, but it also has these other pieces here that can go 2, 3, I think it's 2 and 3 degree offset. So that is, put it back in, put it up. Let's see if I can do it with this arrow without making too big of a mess here. It kind of sits in there, but it won't go in because I have a 2 degree fletching on these. But when you're doing fletchings, when you're replacing them or whatever you're doing, I do have another video on these. I'll see if I can find it and put it in the description box below, and also mount it on top if I can find it. But when if you got bad fletch, because you want to check your fletchings, you want to make sure your fletchings are flush. You want to make sure there's no fletchings loose on here, because sometimes, especially when you're target shooting, depending on your target, these may go all the way into your target and screw up your fletchings. Fletchings come in multiple different sizes. 4 inch, 3.5, 3, 2 inch. These ones are, this one here is a 3.5, and this one here is a 2.5, I believe. Yeah. So this was a 2 inch, this is a 2.5 inch. I'm not, maybe this is a 3 inch. 3 inch fletching, this is a 2 inch fletching on here. As far as glue, or let me go back to that. So when you take it, when you strip off these fletchings, you want to make sure you have just some fine sandpaper. Doesn't make what it is. I got this rubber type sandpaper really well. And you want to make sure you clean off your shaft really, really good. Then after that, you take some alcohol and wipe it down. Okay? Set it inside, and we'll wipe off the alcohol, obviously. Make sure it's all nice and dry and clean. You set it down inside your tower. Your fletchings go in here. You put your glue on your fletchings. You need to slide these up. And you put on these stabilizers. And let it sit there for 30 seconds to a minute. That's all you need with that. As far as glue, let me come around here. You can use super glue. You can use JB Weld type glue. The glue that I really find that I really like, sorry about that, can't get that on there very well, but it's the Easton Quick Bond Arrow Insert Adhesive. I really, really like this one. This one seems to work a lot better than these super glues. And I've used other glues, and I've always come back to the Easton. I've tried different glues, and that's what experimentation is about. These glues are pretty cheap. So you can buy different brands and try, we'll see what you like for glues. This is this equipment that I use for refletching. But again, you have to take off your inserts, and some of those can be pretty tough, some of them can be pretty easy to take off to put down inside your tower. Okay, so that's just a quick overview of maintenance and upkeep of your arrows. I think, I don't know, I don't think too well. So with that, let's finish this video up. Okay, so that's just a quick overview of the equipment that I use. You can make your own spinner if you want. You don't have to really go out and buy one, but that's just, these spinners are pretty cheap. And the mounting system I got for this, it's just a couple of boards, and I just glued this down on here. That way it stays sturdy, and it doesn't twist or anything like that. So it just stays sturdy on this board, and I got my marking over here too, so I can see if it's wobbling or not. But again, that's just a quick overview. Sorry about the face, me, whatever. I'm trying a new camera and a new lens, and I'm still working with it a little bit, but so far it's worked out pretty decent. So I'm just testing. I'm always trying things, as you guys know. Okay, I hope you guys got something out of this. Again, if you guys got any suggestions, please put them down in the comment box below. DMAC, I appreciate it. You get a thumbs up for this one. Like I said, I'll try and find my previous videos I've done on fletching, and again, I'll put them down in the description and also put them up here wherever they float around up top. I'll try and find those. That's a lot of videos to go through to find them. Trust me, there's a lot. Okay, so with that said, remember, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that all button right next to it. Hit that thumbs up wherever that's at. Like and share these videos. I greatly appreciate it. Also remember, my Amazon links down below. Hit those up. Again, I appreciate when you guys do that kind of stuff, because remember, these videos are for my son, not for me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Remember, these videos are dedicated to my son, and you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching.